know all of you have been waiting since last year for Landman Season 2, especially after the shocking ending of Season 1 where Monty died. Tommy suddenly became the new president, Cammy stepped into Monty's shoes, and the cartel problem was still hanging over everything. That finale left us with so many questions about what comes next, and for months we had little to no updates. But now, the wait is finally over. The trailer has dropped, and not only do we see the storm that's about to hit Tommy's world, but we also learn that Sam Elliott, yes, the legend from Yellowstone, is joining the cast as Tommy's father. This means Season 2 is set to become deeper, darker, and much more personal than anything we've seen so far. We've also got some exciting updates about what's coming, so let's dive into what's really going to happen. Season 2 begins right where Season 1 left off. Monty is gone, Cammy is now sitting at the head of the table, and Tommy is trying to run the company while keeping his family safe. But it's not business as usual. Cammy is no longer a background character. She's the one holding the cards now. In the trailer, she makes a bold declaration in front of a room of powerful bankers. "The only difference between me and my husband is I'm meaner." That line alone tells us that she isn't just filling Monty's shoes, she's coming in with a vengeance, ready to show that she's smarter, tougher, and more ruthless than Monty ever was. But here's the problem. Tommy is not going to hand over control easily. He flat out says, "She owns the company, but I run it." And that tension, Cammy trying to assert dominance and Tommy refusing to step aside, is going to be the core of this season. Expect plenty of boardroom battles, power struggles, and moments where alliances shift in surprising ways. But power struggles with Cammy aren't the only thing on Tommy's plate. Season 2 is also diving headfirst into the world of oil crime. The show's co-creator, Christian Wallace, has already teased that oil theft will become a central storyline. Imagine thieves tapping into oil tanks in the middle of nowhere, selling it on the black market, and cartels running a chunk of that underground business. And now, Tommy is caught in the middle of it. On one side, he's trying to run a legitimate oil empire. On the other, he's already tied to a dangerous new cartel partnership led by Andy Garcia's character. This cartel connection will keep dragging him deeper into criminal territory, making him balance business and survival while constantly looking over his shoulder. Every deal he makes could either save him or destroy everything. The family side of the story is still a big part of the season. Angela, his wife, is standing strong, but she knows the danger is rising. She's trying to keep their family together while Tommy is being pulled in 1,000 directions. Their daughter Ainsley is heading off to college, which may seem like a normal step, but in the world of Landman, nothing is ever simple. Her storyline will explore what it means to grow up with a father who's one of the most powerful men in Texas oil while also being tied up with cartels and enemies everywhere. There's a sense that Ainsley's independence could either make her a target or drag her into the chaos in ways nobody expects. Tommy's son is expected to take on a bigger role in Landman Season 2. His story may also introduce a new love angle that adds drama and conflict to his father's already complicated world. And then comes the biggest twist of all, Sam Elliott joining as Tommy's father. In the trailer, we hear Tommy nervously calling him Pops, and that small word speaks volumes. Their relationship is clearly complicated, and the rumor is that Sam's character might even be the original Landman that the show's title refers to. If that's true, then Season 2 isn't just about Tommy fighting outside enemies, it's also about him facing the man who shaped him. Sam's character will try to influence everything: Tommy's business, his choices, even his family. And if there's one thing Tommy doesn't like, it's being controlled. The father-son conflict will add another emotional layer, and it's expected to play out as one of the season's biggest storylines. Billy Bob Thornton himself has said that Season 2 will be more of a slow burn. Now that we already know the characters, the story will take its time to dig into relationships, Tommy and Cammy, Tommy and his father, Tommy and his family, before turning up the intensity. The first few episodes will set up the chessboard, showing who's in power, who's making moves in the shadows, and how the cartel problem is spreading. But as the episodes go on, the stakes will rise and everything will build toward explosive confrontations. Episode 1 will throw us straight back into the chaos. It will deal with the immediate aftermath of Monty's death, showing Cammy stepping into her role, Tommy juggling family and business, and the cartel already circling. The episode will highlight the first sparks of the Tommy versus Cammy conflict and set up the cartel threat. But the real jaw-dropper will come at the very end, when Sam Elliott's character is introduced in a dramatic cliffhanger that sets the tone for the entire season. With Demi Moore stepping into the spotlight, Sam Elliott joining as a major new character, and the show digging into oil theft, cartel wars, and family drama, Season 2 is set to be even bigger, darker, and more emotional than the first. And for Tommy, it's not just about running an oil company anymore. It's about keeping his family alive, protecting his legacy, and surviving in a world where every ally can turn into an enemy in a second. With just 3 months left for the release, share your thoughts in the comments on what you think will unfold in Season 2.